All right, we're going to jump into M4, Mutant Mission 2. I'm going to walk you through the strategy that I use to beat this node consistently without running into too many problems with RNG. This is the team that we're going to be using. We're going to be using the Astonishing X-Men minus Kitty Pryde and use Emma Frost. This is really important to make sure the Jubilee goes first. You need the Jubilee ultimate ready to go turn 1, so that way you can stun Longshot, and that takes away a big problem with this node. Then you're going to focus Longshot down, being mindful of Hulk and the damage that he can do, either getting him with a blind, getting him with a stun, something to that effect, to allow you to avoid getting slaughtered by Hulk, because he will definitely do that if you're not careful. After that, it's pretty much just monitoring multiple man, getting rid of the duplicates, and using that passive speed generation that Axemen are so wonderful for. With that, let's get into it. So when we open up here, we're going to use the Beast Ultimate. That's not a requirement to have, but it is really nice to have on hand. And then follow that up with the Bishop Special, focusing on Emma Frost to get her down, so that way we don't have to deal with that passive slow that she has. So moving through there, again, we're going to use the Ultimate on Longshot to stop that passive speed gain that he gets on crit. Really focusing on getting Emma down here. We'll drop her with the Beast Ultimate here in just a second. Colleen's going to go, not a big deal. We're going to use Beast to clear that in a moment. It's really important you target Colleen here. You don't want to do damage to Hulk and bring him down to a point to where then he will use, or he will get extra speed bar and destroy your team. Okay, so that energy just went to Hulk. So when he goes, he's going to ultimate, which is going to be really painful for us if we're not careful. Thankfully, we should get that blind from killing Longshot right there. That's really helpful. Now we just need to work on pinging multiple man, getting those dupes, and really cranking through it. I like to target Shatterstar to get him out of the way, but you got lots of options here. You want to be mindful of Black Bolt as well, because he will tear your team apart with his special that is immune to blind. Thankfully, again, Hulk had that blind there, so really, really awesome for us. I'm going to clear these negative effects off with Emma Special, slow everyone down. And again, keep working through those duplicates, focusing on Black Bolt or Shatterstar. Getting everyone down. I like to stun Hulk here just to get him, make sure he's out of the way with Iceman, so that's really helpful, because then you don't have to worry about him. Just make sure you don't drop his speed bar or his health down too much so he doesn't get that extra speed bar. You could also stun Black Bolt there. That's another option, but generally I get the Black Bolt stun right here, so not too worried about it. So Hulk has dropped out, so he's going to get that speed bar. Thankfully, it's just a taunt. You notice I'm not really dealing with Mr. Sinister at all. Mr. Sinister's clone is just going to be an extra bit of speed for us because he's not very strong overall, so I'm not too worried about that. Let's go ahead and get rid of Polaris. Oh, I thought that would have killed her. Not to worry. And I actually stun multiple man when I get to this point, because the more duplicates he puts on the field actually hurts you after a certain period of time, and you run out of time on the node and you'll time out and you won't finish it. I'm surprised the other two haven't dropped yet, but here they are. And with this, you can really actually put it on auto for the most part. Just monitor where you get that blind on Longshot, and then you can tear into Black Bolt instead, because you'll finish it. But this will also set you up well for the boss node, and make sure you have all your cooldowns ready for that. If you are short on time, this is a good moment to pull the auto off and just use like bishop um, to make sure you do that damage. Or if you're worried about Black Bolt going and just really reckon you can use the Jubilee special like I just did to finish it off. Just monitor that auto and make sure you're still able to get it done in time. But you see we had 41 seconds left to finish that. And it was relatively painless overall because we were paying attention to the critical issues on that node. And with that, that's how you crush the mutant node in Doom 2.3.